Ho. Can you sing that hook line for us one time real quick?
Ain't no love.
Come
on. Ain't no love in the heart of the city.
You gotta pay for the rest, man.
I'm about to do it.
Ho. Can you sing that hook line for us one time real quick?
Ain't no love.
Come
on. Ain't no love in the heart of the city.
You gotta pay for the rest, man.
I'm about to do it.
Ho. Can you sing that hook line for us one time real quick?
Ain't no love.
Come
on. Ain't no love in the heart of the city.
You gotta pay for the rest, man.
I'm about to do it.
Yes, indeed. Look here, thank y'all for tuning in to Heart of the City Radio. I am, don't matter, to my left, my right hand, Miss Trashy Vashi.
Hello, everyone.
And to my far right, I got my man, Mr. Backwood Breezy.
What's up?
I got my favorite super producer in the house, Mr. Marco. Also, my favorite white guy in the whole world,
Jacob.
Yeah, what's up, Jacob?
My man Wayne, he dropped through, man.
Hey, Wayne.
Yeah,
Hey,
we got
Wayne.
a special. Ho. Can you sing that hook line for us one time real quick?
Ain't no love.
The 22nd call, Footprints on the Moon.
Footprints on the Moon.
Look,
Yes.
man, listen, the album is hot.
Thank you.
Fire.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fire. And I ain't saying that because you're standing here.
Nah,
Right.
thank you.
Fire.
Yeah.
Like, look, man, my man Wayne, that's my therapist right there. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I call him every morning and we talk
Yeah.
and discuss good music, right?
Yeah.
And by far, like we can't find a bad thing to say about this album.
No, I appreciate that, man.
Like, production is hot.
Yeah.
The lyrics is on point. The message is strong. So, we're gonna get into some of this album tonight,
Okay.
man, and just
Yeah.
talk about the mindset that went into producing this project, because it's a lot of stuff on here that needs to be said.
Yeah.
Especially issues that's facing us as a country and a race.
Word.
So, let me start by saying one more time, man, I appreciate y'all for coming
Yes,
out here
thank
tonight,
you.
man.
We
Let's
here.
give it
Thank
up.
you.
We are here.
Hey,
Thank
man,
you.
This is real. This is real.
We are
big
here.
for me,
Listen,
man.
I'm from 58th Street.
Yes,
Hello.
I'm from an area of DC where they say niggas don't get out of.
Thank
you
you.
know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
indeed. Yes,
so
indeed.
like we here, but when I tell cats all the time, I tell them that it was the brothers and sisters in that neighborhood that they're responsible for my success. You understand? Because the times when I tried to jump out there and try to hustle for some Jordans or something that my mother wouldn't buy for me,
Right.
They would be like, "What you doing out here?
Right.
What you doing?" And I would tell them, I say, "Mom's tripping. She ain't trying to buy me them new Jordans. I like dude, this at that time. I think it might have been like, you know, the ones with the black with the when he started introducing patent leather elements or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Them jumps, right? And I remember them specifically being like, "Nigga, what size you wear?" And I told them, they'd be like, "Take your ass in the house." The next day, here, keep your ass in the house. Take these Jordans.
Right.
That's what's
And
up.
that
So
was real.
and
That's
so
real.
so what a lot of people don't understand is that we can't settle for the only narrative that comes from the hood. There's a lot of stories that come from the hood. And if we settle for the narratives that they try to constantly project on us,
Right.
that's all we gonna be limited to.
Exactly.
I got niggas in my neighborhood who never been past Division Avenue.
Yeah.
You understand that?
Yeah.
And that's real.
That's 3 blocks from 58th. You understand? And so the idea that you know, most cats that claim that they from the hood or they out here snitching and they bragging about all the things they do, they lying. What I was taught was that the work, the action, and your loyalty to where you come from is what really defines success. Because at that point, that's when the ancestors, that's when the niggas that's locked down, that's praying every night for something. That even the things that they can't see, that's what they praying for, and those are the prayers that are being sold for us. And y'all just witnessing that.
Yes, indeed.
And so the fact that we here with y'all, like I'm psyched. This the most.
Hey, man,
look, nigga, we was just at Vibe. We was just at Essence.
And guess what? That's how psyched we are.
We about to be with swaying on them next week.
you.
But this right here is, this is the most excited interview that I'm excited.
Hey,
I'm gonna shut up now. I'm shutting up.
Hey, look here.
All right, that's all, y'all. That's
Hey,
it.
look here. Hey, listen
Thank
here.
you.
know how excited we are to have somebody on our show that's doing all that other shit that y'all doing.
I just want to know where the trees at. This is DC.
Hey, let's light it up.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. This DC.
Listen, who
Come on,
got
man.
the lighter, man? That's what we do here, man. Listen,
Hello?
Listen, I had the pleasure of meeting this man at the Howard Theater, man. And I had to turn to straight groupie mode. Like, hey, dog, look here. Hey, Slim, you one of my favorite artists. I think you the rebirth of Curtis Mayfield and Marvin Gaye. And I had to be honest with you. I made some of the best love off some of your music.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
And I knew he was a real brother. I seen you down at the Essence Festival for him one year.
Yeah.
And somebody threw their drawers on the stage. I say, bad motherfucker here.
You gotta clarify that. You gotta say a woman threw her panties on stage.
Yes, a woman threw
these
her
days,
panties
you gotta be very detailed.
Yes, these people, child.
Yeah, you gotta be detailed.
It was a woman that threw
I'm a storyteller,
her
so-
undergarments on the
stage.
man. And then I turn around and I go to the main stage and I hear Aretha Franklin singing your song "Woman."
Yeah.
And I say, damn, that's
deep.
that's big right there. And not only a testament to the man's genius and his greatness, but that's a big milestone for the District of Columbia, man. You know what I'm saying? So when we get to talking about artists that keep it real, that come out of DC, man, you're looking at two of them, two of the best right here, man. And I, like I said, it's a pleasure having y'all coming on.
Thank you.
We want to talk about this album, man.
Yeah.
The album. Give me the motivation and give me the motivation behind the album.
It's really just where we at as a whole, with this country and the planet. The world is watching us. You know what I'm saying? The world has always been the front stage for America. You know what I mean? Because America has always been known as a superpower. So the most powerful country on the planet.
Yeah.
But what people got to understand is that, that the exchange of power in the hand, it changes. You know what I mean? And we witnessing that right before our eyes. Like they still fighting to remain that superpower. But we're witnessing the change of the changing of the guard. Just like you witnessing the changing of the guard, musically,
like a Renaissance era.
Like where people really just starting to get it, like that I'm gonna be around, like I'm that dude, I'm that dude,
right.
I'm not going
and I got more dudes with me that are those dudes,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like Wes and Chaz French and Phil Day and just the
out
whole
to them.
city, like we them dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like,
indeed.
like
Yes,
DC is like making moves right now.
Yes,
Shout out
indeed.
to
Major move.
Major
shout out to
move.
Trell, just came home.
Welcome back,
Trail,
Slim.
welcome
Keep your ass
home.
out of trouble, Trell.
Welcome on.
You know what I'm saying? I love you. Stay out of trouble and watch the company you keep. You know what I'm saying?
We
So
trying to
everybody
do
that's
that.
around you don't love you.
Yes.
Remember that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I sought out that man's mom when he was locked up, tried just to make sure they was good. We had a conversation. She let me know they were good. You know what I mean? But people will forget about you. It will be the people you think that should hold you down the most.
Yeah.
They don't hold you down the most. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But not to get sidetracked, but like Trell, Glizzy, Wale, of course, like the whole, you gotta think about that. Like how many artists do we have that are from DC right now that are involved in the culture of music that are being ripped off by artists that are not from here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They getting deals.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But they getting deals. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I've been getting deals since 2000, and two. And
Thank
I was
you.
with the original, I was, in my circle was the original check cutters and the cast that was getting it with Jerry Vines and Cliff, you know what I'm saying, who like worked with Genuine and Aaliyah and Tank and, You know what I'm saying? Blackground Records, and even people that's on my staff right now. Shout out to Michelle that runs my foundation. Like, she comes from a long history of music and the background of the culture in DC from behind the scenes, right? But I say that to say this is that man, all the artists that is getting money and making a presence for themselves right now. Logic.
Yes,
you know
indeed.
what I'm saying? You got the Cross. We independent. I've been independent since 2000. Since 2010, I've been independent.
Okay.
That's almost. I'm going on 10 years.
Okay.
Almost a decade in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
That's great.
You got Wale. You got Glizzy. You got. You know what I'm saying? You got Trail. You got.
Goldlink.
You got Goldlink.
Goldlink, yes.
You got we talking in the tent. We talking. We got Lil Nucci that just got signed to Atlantic.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
Mike
saying? The Oi
D'Angelo.
Boys. Yeah.
Mike D'Angelo.
Mike D'Angelo. Like, you talk about the R&B and the soul. Then when you even talk about the R&B and the soul cats.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's so much talent here. You know what I'm saying? And like myself and Wes, a lot of people may not know that we've been the catalyst and the guinea pig for a lot of the shit.
For all of this.
For the culture. You know
Nigga, I had a mohawk. I was the nigga who bared the cross for black men
Okay.
with the mohawk, my nigga. I'm trying to tell
20
you.
years ago.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
20 years
I was
ago.
going in the clubs. Can you imagine niggas walking up in the spot and they see Raheem walking in being Raheem Devaughn and shit, and then they see this old weird ass nigga with a mohawk come up in there.
Right.
But here's the beauty of it. When them niggas blessed me and basically said, "We got you, my nigga. We got you." Once that let me know, I'm talking about when real shooters and real niggas told me, "We gonna let you be a different nigga."
Yeah.
Now I could play ball, I could hoop like a nigga, like shit. I play ball on Drew and Watts courts. Never joined the drug game, but I got sport.
Hello.
Who would have thought 58th was cooking up art while the rest of them niggas was cooking up rock?
Hold on. You give it.
They understand.
He giving y'all.
Niggas understand that the shit I spit is real.
He giving y'all lines off our next album. We can't do that
Sorry.
Right now we on Footprints on the Moon. Right now we got multiple albums we working on. In between my solo stuff and in between his solo stuff, this is something we gonna be doing. This is the birth of a new decade of music. You know what I mean? Can we play some music right now?
Yes, indeed.
Not to take over y'all platform, but
No.
This is
That's what we doing.
If you read the flyer, it says the CrossRhodes Takeover.
Yeah.
So we taking over.
We're not
Let's
even
take
here.
it.
We just sitting here.
All right. So I need y'all ladies. First thing, I shout out to all the ladies out there. I need you to hold on to your panties because we're gonna get to some shooby dooby shit.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. We do. I want you to know
Some shooby dooby shit.
Yeah.
I like that.
We're not preaching the
Yes.
entire show. We're not preaching and we're not preaching the entire CD. You know
That's
what I'm saying? But we got a couple of tracks we want to go through right now. This is the lead single off of the album Footprints on the Moon. If you want the album, it is not under the name Raheem Devaughn. It is not under the name Wes Felton. You can only find this album under the group name The CrossRhodes. That's TheCrossRhodes. Rose like the scholar. The album's called Footprints on the Moon. This is our lead single. It's called America.
Get the album, y'all.
People
It's
out
dope.
here hungry, barely staying afloat. Makes you think about survival. What is survival? The idea that there's something to survive is a scary concept, especially here, the land of the free, in America. Makes you ask, what is America? White folks, black folks, Koreans, Latinos. Are we Americans? Are we the corporation? What are we working towards? What are we working for, if so? What are the benefits? Are they going to take care of me? Will I be able to feed my family? We can define hope, the fear that something may or may not happen. We got to work together, it seems, and that sounds great. Without an understanding of what that means, it just leaves us looking at what it is and defining. It just leaves us, period, land of the free and the home of the slave, surviving.
The Negro is to be free. He must move down into the inner resources of his own soul and sign with the pen and ink of self-assertive manhood his own emancipation proclamation.
To be a clone, or idolize Al Capone, or rock a herringbone, or disrespect my mom in and out of her home. Never been a nigga ashamed of where I was from. You gotta go out and get it, now wait for it to come. Never been addicted to that coke or that rum. Never took a life with a gun or harmed a human for fun. But I got a few gangsters who protect me and my son. You can't get into formation without information. This country's in peril, too many niggas hating. We think being famous is the same as reparations. We think smoking weed is the same as meditation, or others are using it as a form of medication. Incarceration is the new black vacation. I'm trying to practice this hope with a whole lot of patience. I wanna feel American pride with lots of cadence. We the only people on the planet taught to hate our culture, while others exploit, eat off of it like vultures. Stress from the inside like ulcers. Racist government stretch from DC to Tulsa. Ain't you tired of the bullshit and the lies? Ain't you tired of the murders and the cries? Meanwhile, chemtrailing in the sky, but y'all don't wanna hear that on your music or your rhymes. How you gon' matter if you think that you better? And cause you got some money that your water's more wetter. Ha ha ha, jokes on you while you an actor. You got less influence on your kids than the average rapper. Got the nerve to walk around with your chest poked out while your daughter's getting turned out and son's getting smoked out. Man, let's get these votes out so we can get these racist folks out.
America, for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Yes.
Yo, what's going on? This is Raheem, Devaughn, what happened to CrossRhodes, my brother West Felton.
Yes, and this is the official CrossRhodes takeover. We didn't even know that. Here we go.
He said the crossover takeover.
No, see, that's why I'm so excited.
Hey, look, that's what it is.
Hey, look, sorry, y'all. Excuse me. The CrossRhodes takeover.
The official
Right here,
crossover.
Because you got to understand, we've been walking in some buildings in the last 48 hours, right? Where I'm telling you, niggas where I'm from don't get to walk into. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like,
I understand.
So
I'm dreaming of that day.
So you gotta understand, it's like to be a nigga that walk in there and you know you gotta practice self-discipline, self-restraint. See, we get caught up on sources and images outside of our area, outside of the DMV, and we allow them to continue to set our standard. Right. And let me tell you something. I went to a school called Carnegie Mellon. All right. I studied theater there. And the one thing, I didn't get an opportunity to experience the love and the tradition and the learn all the, learn how to play spades and all that shit like the HBCU experience, right? I kill your ass in some Uno, right? But what I learned is that white people don't put the pressure on their children that we put on our children. Expecting them to somehow become millionaires overnight, or expecting them somehow to become perfect in a day, or somehow expecting that man in your life to somehow be able to come home every day with 50 stacks, or that woman to come home with an ass that's 50 stacks. You understand what I'm saying? Right? That shit don't exist in their shit. So there's a level of anxiety that don't even exist in their shit that allows them to function and really tap into their natural abilities that all human beings have the capability to do. And that's what, and because our community does not support the concept of process, taking your time, developing a skill, building that skill, right? Because he doesn't do that, it got us like on some rat race shit, right? And so it's allowing these Nazis and these racist motherfuckers to look at us like Jews.
Yes.
But there's the difference. Here's the difference, my brother. When the Jews identified that they were becoming marginalized and defined by these like great powers, what they did, they said, okay, you may look at us like rodents, but we gonna react to you like insects.
Right.
Where we gonna be building infrastructures all underneath you and beside you and around you, like right underneath your nose, so you will think that you were the greater power. But oh, little do you know, we got the Matrix jumping off on our own down here, right?
Thank you.
And so we got to get back to that point. I've always been the spook who sat by the door. And if it wasn't for those niggas on 58th and on 57th Street who protected me to make sure that I got out of Washington, D.C. safely, and also made sure that I didn't quit and come home, that's the reason why I'm here. That's also the reason why the world even knows Raheem Devaughn.
Yes, indeed.
Because he and I connected at a point and at a time when most gentlemen would be competitive and want to compete with each other and want to claim some superficial bullshit like a area or a block. And we decided that we were going to represent as brothers. We were going to show an example how you can have two niggas that are completely different. But when you have the same moral compass, when you have the same agenda of getting niggas out the hood, the first thing we say on our title cut, push the limit, my G. Don't settle for the city or the block of the street. You understand?
No, definitely.
So what Raheem and I are doing, we want to make sure that we are not. We want to make it clear that we not like these other artists that like to come here and suck y'all money out of y'all and have y'all come support these shows and do nothing that invest into you. We not those niggas.
Exactly.
And we're tired of it. And I'm telling you, everybody else that's witnessing this, hearing this, if you are an artist, the time is now. It's time for us to draw a line in the sand and simply say is if you're not investing in our community, hey, turn that shit up. Let's go.
Hey, look, here goes some more music off the album. Introduce it.
Yeah, this Footprints on the Moon right here, track number 2. And just to be clear, when we talking to our niggas, we talking to our niggas in the form of N-E-G-U-S. Alright? We would sit here to de-nigatize you.
We're going to break that down when we come back.
Yeah, let's do that. Footprints on the Moon, let's go.
Push the limit, my G. Don't settle for the city or the block of the street. They lying about there, them 2 white feet that landed on the moon a year after they killed King. What if I told you that the sky was the ground of a universal planet that this planet never found? I bet there's no niggas on Mars. How that sound? No need for cars, fake bras, or fake pounds. I hear them Scooby snacks and them P.O. packs. Got y'all flying while standing in the same traps. But you deserve what the Lord gave you. Hallelujah. All them flavors. I had a blue dream by the blue saddle light. Sour in my diesel, pushing a northern light. CrossRhodes in the speaker, ride on the right. We your medicine doctor men in flight. Y'all scared to be yourselves, selling y'all souls by the pound for the fallacy of wealth. We all the new slaves is such a catchy phrase. $1,000 cotton tees, corn husk maze. Dance on command, shuck and play. Build that machine but tear down the rage. Are you choosing or are you being made? Chains on your necks, bearing your slave name. Shame your sisters, leave them scarred and stained. Make them never ever wanna trust and love again. We done gave away rhythm and blues. Word to Justin, I know some crooked suits and ties. I don't trust them. The only topic of discussion is who they touching. or who they buying, or who they fucking. Y'all hanging on they words, youngins banging on they words, little girls getting raped, girls banging on they words. It's all love and hip hop. We'll call this love and jazz. Minus the shady brawls or Peter gun throwing glass. This country's got a real scary past. That's why I wonder how long the empire gon' last. Blown away, thrown away. They recycling the trash. They ain't about that life. They just taking acting class. Pinocchio poets sipping yak and moet. It's designed to control your minds, but y'all won't know this. My nigga.
See the world is yours, my nigga. See it's never too soon, my nigga.
Nah.
The footprints in the moon, my nigga. You deserve the world, my nigga. See the world is yours, my nigga. No, it's never too soon, my nigga. For footprints on the moon, my nigga. You deserve the world, my nigga. See the world is yours, my nigga. See it's never too soon, my nigga. For footprints on the moon, my nigga. You deserve the world, my nigga. See the world is yours, my nigga. No, it's never too soon, my nigga. For footprints on the moon, my nigga. You deserve the world, my nigga. Cause you could be a star. I know you been hungry in the streets, my nigga. Had your shoes with holes on your feet, my nigga. No money in your wallet or your jeans, my nigga. Try to stay close to God on your team, my nigga. Police on every block with the Glock, my nigga. Why niggas still getting shot and pop, my nigga. They gave the boy life when they caught, my nigga. He called me from his cell on the cellar, my nigga. Wake up and smell a J and find a dream, my nigga. Live in the image of God, king and queens, my niggas. And just last night I had a dream, my nigga. You can do it, you can see it, you can be it, my nigga. See faces and faces never seen, my nigga. You ain't gotta sell your soul for the cream, my nigga. For a piece of the American dream, my nigga. From my OG, from me to you to my niggas. Deserve the world, my nigga. See the world is yours, my nigga.
That's Footprints on the Moon.
Yeah.
That's a title. That's a title cut for the entire album. You know what I mean? And like, it was funny when we did that record because when I heard it, sometimes when I hear a beat, I hear like the whole song. So that was definitely one of those records where I like heard the whole song. But I was like torn. I was like, well, you know, I don't want to be misunderstood on this record. So I knew the verse had to be killer. Like I knew Wes was gonna come through, but I knew whatever I said on the verse, it had to like the knots, they all had to, everything had to connect. You know what I'm saying? Like right. So I really wrote that. I wrote that second verse from three different angles. You know what I'm saying? I wrote it from three different perspectives. My perspective, right? The perspective of the listener, and then the perspective of the person that's locked up. Okay. So that's why I said, I know you been hungry on the streets, my nigga. Had the shoes with holes on your feet, my nigga. No money in the wallet or your jeans, my nigga. Trying to stay close to God on your dean, my nigga. Police on every block with the Glock, my nigga. Why niggas skills getting shot and popped by niggas. They gave that boy life when they caught my nigga. He called me from his cell on his cell like my nigga. Wake up and smell the trees and find a dream. Live in the image of God, king and queens. And just last night I had a dream. You can do it, you can see it, you can be it, my nigga. The places and faces never seen, my nigga. You ain't gotta sell your soul for the cream, my nigga. For a piece of the American dream, my nigga. From my OGs, from me to you to my niggas. You deserve the world, my niggas.
You deserve
See, the world is yours, my niggas. See, among us, we all know, as much as we had the great debate about the word, we all know that that's a term of endearment for us internally. You know what I'm saying?
Regardless.
But it's also a term that's used to disrespect us. You know what I'm saying? As well. But it's also a term that was derived from, that came from, Ethiopian culture. Right. And you know what I'm saying?
Kings.
As kings. Yeah.
Kings.
You know what I'm saying?
N-E-G-U-S.
So it was something that was taken. So it was something that was taken once again, which they do with our culture constantly. Is like they basically took our kingship name, took it and basically like defaced it.
It made a mockery of it.
Well, you know what it is. You know what it was.
They TMZ'd it.
Right. They TMZ'd
They blackfaced it.
Well. to my understanding, you had uneducated white folks that couldn't pronounce the words. So,
Right.
you know, they tried to make fun of it because
Of course.
that's why the whole, you know, it became
Cletus,
a person that's
read
ignorant.
this here.
Right.
You say these. What? Let me see what this say here. This say here that them niggers was claiming to be kings. And let's see here. What's that here name that they say? N-E-G-G-S.
Hell, I can't
What
say
the
that.
hell is that? Niggas.
I can't say that
Niggas.
shit.
What is that, Cletus?
Billy Bob,
What
can
is
you
it,
pronounce
Cletus?
this, Bob?
What is it, Cletus? Nigga. Nigger. Nigger.
And so the debate started
Yeah.
on how you spelled the word
went down.
niggas.
So whether you use it as a term of endearment or whatever, you know, we just kind of connecting with that, you know. And what I say at the end, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, we were sent here to denigitize you, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's a
Look, I love the
denigitization
word
that has
so-
to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I love the word.
with us, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Because I
indeed.
still feel like, yeah.
I love
you
the
know what I mean?
word.
Anything.
Yes, indeed.
It goes with
Nigga.
anything.
You know what I'm
So,
saying?
just nigga shit
I
all
love
the
the
time.
word.
so look, man, so much to talk about, so little time. I'm gonna let y'all throw us some questions, man. You know, I know y'all got some questions.
Go ahead, my man right here. My man, he sent me a whole list of questions.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Wes, you said in Footprints on the Moon,
Yes.
we gave rhythm and blues word to Justin.
Yeah.
I know some
talking
crooked,
about-
I know some crooked suits and tries. I don't trust them.
Yeah.
Are we talking about Beaver or Timberlake?
Both.
Okay. I'm glad you said both.
We talking about both.
Okay. So, is white America trying to give Justin Timberlake the face of rhythm and blues because he just inked a deal to perform at the halftime show for the NFL?
One word. I got one word answer for you. Elvis.
Was a hero the most.
This what I want. This what I want to say about that. If Justin really cares about black folks and cares, like, cause I know he loves black folks. He's dated black women. I know that he's a fan of the culture and soul music. And I personally like Justin Timberlake as an
He's
artist,
dope.
right?
Yeah, he's
but
dope.
what he was going to take it deeper though, and what he was saying was that, and this will put it in perspective for you, right? Because I got a couple of artists that I work with, right? Okay. And one, a female by the name of Macy, right? Key Mace, right? We're about to drop her music. She's gonna be coming through soon, right? And another artist who's like a Jewish white girl, right? Jewish girl, right? And when I try to always explain to people with white artists versus black artists in this business, in the music business, and on the big screen, you know what I mean? And in sports and everything. When they look for us, for this culture, when they look at us, there's a ceiling, right? There's a ceiling. It's to how high you can go. You know what I mean? No matter, even when you Jay-Z, it's a ceiling on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you have to be that more calculated, maniacal, whatever you want to call it, to be able to have that level of success. You know what I'm saying? But there's a ceiling on that shit, right? When they look at white folks in this culture, or new artists, or whatever, it's no ceiling. It's no ceiling. You know what I'm saying? Well, if you're black, you know, if tomorrow, if I was to come out and say I was gay, for example, as a black, like I would get hazed, unfortunately, by our own people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But you have an artist like a Sam Smith that can be who he. It's a lot of levels to it.
Or
You know what I'm
you
saying?
can be like one of the Justins and just come across as like a regular motherfucker. Like there's not regular motherfuckers in the black community. Like not every nigga in the community or every nigga from the hood is like, their agenda is to like continue a legacy of criminal activity. Because the only person that should be doing that in the hood is ones who literally have a legacy of criminal activity in the hood. Mm-hmm. Because if you don't have a legacy of any respected profession, then you, at the end of the day, I'm telling you, in this game and in this country, it's like this. Supply and demand. And if you are not creating something where there's a demand for it, the powers that be are really just looking at you as just like, they don't even count you. Because the disparity between the poor and the rich, that shit is 250 years gap. That means no one in this room, no matter what we do and no matter how successful we are or become, we will never even scrape the surface of true like wealth and rich. So what that means, your wealth is going to be defined by what you invest in as far as your impact on this planet while you are alive. Because that's the closest thing you're going to get to legacy.
And for us, it's our art. So it's for the same reason why, like, Jay-Z and Justin Timberlake are homies, right? They did songs together, right? They're fans together. But Jay-Z just declined to do the Super Bowl joint. So what did they do? They went and got their favorite white boy.
Also the one that Janet Jackson took the bullet for.
Hold on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? So what did they do? They went and got, you know what I mean? Somebody who can still emulate our culture. That's very much a fan of it. But if he's really about that life and really about us and really about this shit for real, he'll either not perform or make a fool
or make
of them,
a very heavy statement.
Or make a very heavy statement. You know what I'm saying? During the performance. So so now we gotta see whatever that is or what, you know, how that plays out.
And that's why as businessmen and corporations purposefully did that, because they said, fuck, how we gonna get these niggas to watch this, and we gonna get the white folk, and then because now it's becoming this thing where it's almost like all kneels matter. Okay?
Right.
It went from them being angry about one nigga being kneeling and saying, yo, that's fucked up. He's kneeling, he's disrespectful, to now they was like, oh, we going to now take this shit, redefine it.
Right.
Like redefine the history. Listen, if you are over 30 years old, that means that you have witnessed a cycle of life, okay? So, what we as black folk, what we take for granted, because we were programmed to not pay attention to history and how it works and not learn from it. So we've been walking around in this country completely like unaware of time.
Right.
Okay?
Exactly.
They stripped us of our time. So we've been on their time the entire time we've been in this country, right? So what has to happen now is like, yo, man, we have to snap out of their time and get back to our time. So when I hear them talk about making America great again and all that stuff, we always talk about like being afraid of like the racist aspect of it, but we different. We not our grandmothers and great grandmothers.
Exactly.
You come to me, you call me nigga, I'm gonna fucking knock your head off, right?
No more passive.
Exactly, no more passive. But what we have to tap in from that era is us supporting black businesses, black doctors, black lawyers, only building our own shit, because that's what was going on in the midst of that chaos. But here we are once again in the midst of that chaos, but now we killing each other. Now we're prioritizing substances that will just, the majority of the men that make music right now on popular music that sing about Molly and sing about Percocet, they don't even use those substances.
Right. They don't.
We should have a problem with that. If you a real nigga, you should have a problem with that. You should be seeking out to destroy someone like that who is lying to you and telling you, who is going on and making millions of dollars while telling you to be a zombie. You ain't getting nothing out of it. You ain't getting nothing out of it. But you call yourself hard. You call yourself, yo, I'm tough. But you won't target a nigga like that. You'll seek out a weaker person who has no power like you, who's playing the same struggles like you, who trying to figure out how to pay their rent like you, but you got these cats that we celebrating, that we mimicking, and we acting like, and they ripped. And then the second thing, before we go to this song, niggas still in this city want to move and operate like criminals while there's white people making millions of dollars off marijuana, throwing parties in clubs, in bars, trapping. They trapping. But meanwhile, niggas are still settling for their definition of what we supposed to be when we claiming we real niggas.
Okay.
I'm sick of it.
Right.
Get it in.
And y'all should be sick of it too.
We are.
Cause I'm telling you, them niggas on them records and these from other places that's not experiencing and witnessing what we witnessing in DC, they don't care about y'all.
So are they industry puppets?
It's a lot of puppets. You know what I mean? Like, you know, but never fear the puppet, man.
Excuse me, y'all.
Never,
sorry.
it's not the puppet.
No,
it's not the puppet. It's not the puppet that you have
I
to.
got a 14-year-old son.
It's not the puppet that
So
you have.
I'm in this war.
I'm with you.
It's not a puppet that you have to fear. It's the puppeteer that you have to fear. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, can we
Who's
get
got
to
their hand
that?
up the
Can
back,
we
you know
get
what
to
I'm
that song? That what's the last song that you want to hear?
Let's do. You know what? Just in the spirit of it right now. Let's Yeah, let's go. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Well, we got let's go to number. Yeah. That's where we at. Let's do that. Number 7. It's all go blind right here. We just dropping the jewels. Legendary CrossRhodes crew. Let's go.
They've been hating since Benjamin Banneker, the first DC artist to let you know you can't handle us. Taught you how to see without cameras. Created DC, yet y'all worshiping scandalous. Taught you to hate the smart black man. Accused him of acting white, not a dark black man. Pitching that color versus the brain, so that any black man who thinks for himself's insane. I laugh when artists complain about DC. I'm out here fighting for niggas screaming in Fiji. Y'all trying to impress some dudes in PG, or whether it's your mommy or your granddaddy in Southeast. Y'all brothers better pace up. Ain't but so much space they gon' let y'all niggas take up. They legalize trees, why they getting all caked up? Eyes wide open, y'all brothers need to wake up.
I see it. You see it. And the babies wanna be it. Watch us all go blind with our eyes wide open.
Yeah, y'all living that dream. Not Dr. King's, but the dream of supremacy. You're not concerned with your future or history. You love vanity more than your families. Yeah, y'all living that dream. Charged up over niggas from places y'all ain't never seen. Don't know how to read, but know how to ping. Autocorrect, auto-tune, and auto-sing. Y'all offended by flags and words like fag, but got the nerve to walk around wearing redskin swag. My God, I'm calling on you like a dad. Let me be your beacon or a fountain to the path. So many crooked cops, politicians, who the real thugs? Pharmaceuticals is serving all the real drugs. Hitting this Mary J, looking for a real love. Eyes wide open so you can really feel love. Feel it.
I see it.
Yep.
You see it. And the babies wanna be it. Watch us all go blind with our eyes wide open.
They turning corridors into condos, berry farms into bank rolls and Whole Foods. And they've been plotting since the Reagan era. It's like the vote don't matter. We pay these taxes and we hope for better. These youngers smoking, boating, going mad. They screaming gang, gang, gang. They kill with no remorse, what a pity. Mad city, no dreams. Triple beams, popping pills, sipping lean.
This is like Coltrane and Marvin, Malcolm and Martin. Bellies are aching, people are starving. Some 9 to 5, some people robbing, some freedom fighting, protesting, mobbing. Hey, you better call for a call to action before they come to your crib blasting. I swear they ain't acting, cause I seen it from DC to Paris to London, be more, all the way to South Africa. I've seen it. I see it, you see it, and the babies wanna be it. Watch us all go blind with our eyes wide open.
Yeah, we live, y'all. We live. CrossRhodes. I go by the name of Raheem Devaughn. Shout out to my Facebook family right now. Everybody in the studio, make some noise right now, y'all.
Yeah.
We celebrating the new album. We gonna keep it going, you know.
No,
we gonna play one more.
Before, listen, this is what we're gonna do. Before we play that,
Hold that.
Let me do the shout outs.
Okay.
Yes.
This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna let y'all take us out with this last cut right here off this album. First of all, I want to thank everybody that tuned into our show tonight at the heart of the city. I want to thank everybody for coming out, man. I want to thank these two good gentlemen right here for taking time out their busy schedules to come see little old us. And as a listen, I said I brought gifts.
All right, cool.
You know what I'm saying? Since we're a poor man's show, I would like to present both of you good brothers a pack of bamboo.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate
hold that up, man. You know what I'm saying? We struggling. It's the struggle.
Hold that up. Back in my day, a nigga at least have a nickel bag with it or something.
Well, you know what I'm saying? We can't.
I know.
Yeah. But we'll get to that, though.
No, I know.
But look here. I want to thank the CrossRhodes. I want to thank Kenilworth, Katrina, and the winning team.
Yeah.
We got the best of the best coming up.
Yes.
Listen, go ahead on and take us out with this last song right here, y'all.
Hey, yo, one thing I want to remind people out there, you know, when we made this album, we made it from our perspective of two black men in America. You know, that's what we've seen through our lifetime and where we see the world being right now. I want to remind everyone to love your black. And I want you to know that's the new campaign. And when we say love your black, it's not limited to just being black. Loving your black is simply doing this. Everybody right now, this is an experiment. Everybody close your eyes right now. When you close your eyes, what do you see? Shout it out.
Black.
All right. So loving your black is about it's about your experience through your own eyes. You know, it's about when you open your eyes. Loving your black when you open your eyes. You know what your visions are, what your dreams are, what your fears are. You know how we challenge those things. You know how do we see the world? We on this planet we got to coexist with one another. You know, just in a vibration of love, man. We got to do a better job of taking care of one another. You know what I mean? So that's what that means to us. You know what I'm saying? When we say love your black, you know what I mean? And you know, and then frankly speaking, like, you know, for my people in particular, when I say my people, I'm speaking as a black man in America. Like we have to denigitize ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like and it even like, you know, I made this CD remind me of certain things. You know what I'm saying? This music that we make is just as therapeutic for me.
Yes.
As it is for y'all. Like just know that. You know what I mean? So because we can all get caught slipping or falling off our dean or whatever you want to call it, or hating on somebody or talking in secrecy about something we may not know or whatever the case may be, right? But at the end of the day, you know, I guarantee you that if you get this music, this album by the CrossRhodes, Footprints on the Moon, it's something on there, and you listen to it word for word, it's something on there that you can relate to that's gonna change your life. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't just entertainment for me or for us. It has never just been that. Even when I'm making music for the best, it's like it ain't just entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's a purpose behind it. You know what I'm saying? It's a purpose that you don't hear me singing on no records, calling women bitches and hoes and sluts and all that, because that's just not what, you know what I mean? Now, that ain't knocking what nobody else do and what they seen or how they was raised, but that wasn't how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what I want to exemplify. That's not what I want to be remembered for. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know, and what we gotta understand, whether it's in hip hop, R&B, pop culture, whatever we say and do or do in a video or say on a record, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna be under scrutiny for that. You know what I mean? So it's simple. Just, you know, I want to end with this joint right here. You know, remember your black gold, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Scarface. Shout out to Talib Kweli. Shout out to my partner in music, Wes Felton.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what it's about. The original CrossRhodes crew, man. We here. Legendary.
Yes,
Yeah.
DC.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
And I'm never leaving DC.
58th.
Ever.
58th. Deanwood.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes,
I was
indeed.
born in Northeast DC, around the corner from C Pleasant PG. Up the street was the quadrant of South.
Man, you keep giving them the old. You can't give them the new stuff from the new album, man. That ain't out yet. Play that record,
Let's
man.
play that track.
Black gold.
Play that
Meet
record.
me at the crossroads. Niggas, niggas, Black man, you're bold. A black boy's soul, you're the perfect mold. Ashes to dust particles, our melanin bought and sold. But I love you like I love God. Brother, you're my black gold. Shine, baby, shine.
Sad shit, the madness, the hard times, the hood life, the bad ways, and evil thoughts I have toward a good life. It looks like a nightfall. We ride for the grieving, we kill for the cause, and we die for what we believe in. At least when it's over, we went out like a soldier. We got rich and we died trying to get rich. My corners got dope fiends and preachers, prostitutes, creatures that laugh when they see blood, cause they can't wait to eat you. Can't get this shit no realer. Don't kill the nigga with the message, kill the dealer. I'm just a revealer of poison, the hatred we face with the races. White boys in higher places, we written spaces. From classrooms to bathrooms, these niggas will blast you. A case against the half, I have not, most niggas have to. I ask you, if it meant life or death, what would you do? Would you starve or would you get bread? See my life on True Tube.